This video is sponsored by the EA Creator Network. Thank you so much to EA for providing a code of the game. Hi everybody, welcome back here on the Auvbri channel for kind of like a little walkthrough of everything in the new expansion pack, The Sims 4 LoveStruck. I have had a little bit of time to play around with this, and I just kind of try to pull out all the new items. That's not the debug or live edit, whatever you want to call it. But this is just what comes with the pack. And as for me, because I am a builder, it's really cool that we get a lot of new items to build with. Also seeing that I'm just having this thing where I'm rebuilding every single world in my style and what I think should be there. So yeah, let's just take a look. So first off here, we have a lot of different new patterns. So these tiles are really cool. It comes in all of these different patterns that I've put down here. Some of them has this like red cross going through them, some of them don't, and there's like multiple different patterns here. These would be really cool to create like your own custom rug, maybe something like that where you can create your own border with the red tiles maybe. I think it's a really cool look. It's not something that I would personally maybe use that much, but you know, it's here, it looks cool, so nice with some options. I love the swatches, that there's so many different like swatch styles. That's really cool. Then we have some new here, which is kind of a more of a marble finish. So I tried to put down the different styles here so you can kind of see there's some with these bigger definitions in them, and then we have some without different colors and with stripes. So it's really versatile. It's definitely something that would work in a mansion because you have kind of this more muted marble color here. So if I go like this, it's kind of like you can kind of see that if you turn the tile you can create different styles like that. So it's a really versatile marble tile. I really like it. And we also have some different tiles here. I would say these are kind of a bit more terracotta vibes I'm getting from them, like maybe a bit more muted, a bit more traditional maybe. So that's really cool, and there's some matching wallpaper for this tile as well. I think these two match really well, especially with the different color schemes. I tried to put down the different colors. You can kind of see for example, the orange here actually has two different types. So it's kind of the same orange, but the middle part of it is a little bit different. And some other tiles here with matching wallpaper, some different bathroom tiles here. I do think we have a variant of this from the base game that looks very suspiciously similar, but you know, is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. So this is from the base game. This is from the expansion pack. So you can kind of see it's somewhat the same vibe. The tiles are just a little bit bigger on this one, but you know, it's cool to have some new tiles. I'm always welcoming that. Then we have some more of these kind of terracotta tiles without the thing in the middle. So you can kind of, again, mix and match that with that one. Looks really cool. We have some what I would call outdoor tiles with these vines going through them. And there's a matching wallpaper with or without the vine, which I think is really cool as well. I'm gonna get back to these things here, but yeah, that's the tiles. And then we have different types of wallpapers. Some of these I love, like the floral here. You can see there's a dark one, we have a lighter one, we have kind of a red. So there's lots of different swatches for this. I love this. I love a bold wallpaper or a bold color, so this is just right up my alley. Same with this one. Love that there's so many different swatches and styles going through it. Really cool. Then we have this one, which is kind of like a bit more of a snake scale, reptile scale type of thing. We have different swatches as well, and this one of course comes with the kind of wooden sections as well in it, but lots of different swatches. Really, really cool. And it comes in black and white as well, so that's cool. Then we have the cow print, or kind of like the animal print, to go with the flooring that we have over here, which is really cool as well. We do love a good matching flooring and wallpaper moment, and we have a very muted wallpaper here, which is really cool. It's just kind of like the color with the baseboards. It looks very clean, very good. Some different muted colors, some different really bold statement colors. I really love that. And we have another one which is like a more of a vibrant interior color. So there's lots of pastel versions of this. There's also some with a bit more vibrancy, and we have a black and white as well. So it's nice and muted. I really like it, and you can definitely see it on this one as well. That it's like some pastels, some really vibrant, some more muted, and you know, the basic black and white. And it has like this really cool effect to it where it actually looks like I can't remember, like sandpaper wallpaper or sawdust wallpaper. I can't remember what it's called, but it has like this cool texture to it, which I really like. These wallpapers we talked about. Over here, another one of the wallpapers from over here, the vibrant Casa exterior wall. Then we have this one, which I really love. It's a worn plaster. So let me just move this. So it's a worn plaster. It has this freaking awesome effect at the top and the bottom. I love that. It's definitely one of my favorites with this textured moment. It looks really cool, and you can definitely use this in a like wide variety of cases. Same with this. This would go really cool outside as well. So lots of different types of stuff to use this for. We have some new columns. Tried to put out, you know, some different color types here, but it comes in 3 colors, or 4 colors, excuse me, which is not the most, but it's like, it's okay. We have a lot of columns. We have this one over here, which is kind of giving me modern retro vibes. It's kind of this weird mixture between the two. I really like it, but there's like this white stripe in the middle. I would love to see that the white stripe could be, you know, canceled out, because they do glow up a little bit, but I don't see why we can't have, you know, for example, this one with the cool textured wooden texture be all the way down. That would be really awesome, but it does come in some cool vibrant colors. So these would be pretty cool for like a nightclub or something like that. Then we have this one up here, which is a stonework topper, and it's under the wall decorations. So that's really cool as well. You can, like, we have the castle thing with different, so this would be really cool, and it does come in a lot of different colors. Cool decoration piece to really make a statement. And then we have, you know, a little planter here for the side, which comes in. Again, the color schemes of this pack are very vibrant, very like in your face. I really like that. Do like a good vibrant moment. And of course, the bird bath is just the same. It's like very vibrant, very insane colors, but I'm living for it. So if you ever dreamed of a pink bird bath, this is for you. We have some hooding, or what is it called? An awning, sorry. So we have an awning with some different logos on it as well, which would be really cool for a shop. And we have some small decorative pieces for the exterior of your house, little balconies. You can't actually use them, but they're there. And new, the only chair, or not chair, staircase is this one. Color scheme pretty much matches the flooring. Same with the railing and fence over here. They really just a pretty standard one. I think it's not the best, but it has some really cool swatches that actually changes the look of it. So it's quite versatile, but there's just something about it. I think it looks very flimsy, to be honest. When you look at from the side, you can see this is just a flat texture, and I don't know about you guys, but I honestly really do not like that. A lot of these fences, when they have like a really flat texture, for example this one, if it had a flat texture like this one in the middle, that would look weird, right? I feel like it's kind of the thing with this one. It has really cool like a cool texture here. You can see there's some like girth to it. It's on this side, and then this is just flat in the middle. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but you know, let me know in the comments down below, because this one, for example, does the same thing. But why is this? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but lots of cool styles and textures. Then we have tons of different new doors with different styles that matches every which way you could possibly imagine. I love these bigger doors. These rounded ones, really cool. And we have some, fortunately, with just some plain basic textures. This one, I love this door. Definitely gonna use that. Then there's this one, which matches like everything and nothing at the same time, like a lot in this pack. It's just like a lot of all over the place, but really good stuff that would fit in with almost everything, because the textures and swatches are just so insane. But we have a lot of different styles here. This door is really cool as well. This door would actually be so cool as a an apartment door, maybe. And we have some new arches. We have this one, which I love. It looks really cool. There's some like with frosted glass as well, which I think is like one of the only ones that does this. There is maybe one other, don't quote me on that, but this would also be a really cool door for creating like a homemade or like a custom made shower. This would be really cool for that, right? Especially with these looks and textures. You can have like this gold texture, really cool. Matching windows, lots of them. Some of them are kind of more flimsy, small ones, but some of them are really cool. I love these bigger ones, really cool windows, especially again for like a big mansion, apartment building, something like that. And we have some new, I believe this came in with the update for the base game as well, but rounded pool edges and new trims as well for the pool. So I just showed off 2 of them here, but yeah, these came with this as well. Going over here, new tree. I kind of like it. It's different, but there's no swatches to it. I feel like we have this already in a different form, but you know, it is what it is. A trash can, we definitely have this one. I've seen this. And then we have some new signage, which is, you know, it is what it is. I think this looks like a gym sign. This one is really cool. It's kind of like a wall piece that glows, so you can kind of, you know, build your own stuff with that. We have some new lamps for both the wall and flooring. Looks really cool. And then there's this one. It's like a flicker, night flicker thing. You can put it on the wall. There's one for the ceiling as well, so you can kind of see at night. It looks really cool. Some of these lights are really good. Like this reminds me of a Philips Hue light, which is really awesome. And some more lights here. I kind of like these, but you know, they are kind of random as well. But the swatches are really good. So yeah, I'm undecided on that. But this one here, sign me up. I love it. It's so good. It's very minimalist, very just totally my style. There's like a maintenance thing here, which is a woohoo spot, I believe. And like a water tank. Your guess is as good as mine. Then we have some new things for the walls. So we have this one, the plant thing. We have this in another form, but I really like this. The textures are really good. When you see it from the side, you can see it's not just a flat texture. It's really textured. I love that. This wall plant as well here. I love it when they do the it's falling down thing. It looks really good. Like, it's so good. And we have some different just wall things here, decorative pieces, lots of like the trash can here thing is definitely not new, but it's in the pack, so I'm showing it. But yeah, lots of different types of paintings here. There's a lot of options, which I love. It makes it a lot more easy to build different stuff with it. So for example, this painting here, I love the different styles that's on it. Really cool looking. Again, with this wall thing here, it's just everything in this pack kind of fits with something else in the pack, but not necessarily everything fits together. Does that make sense? It's kind of like one of those packs, but it's really cool. So we have lots of different styles here on everything, which I think is cool. This one does not have any swatches, and I pulled up some more stuff over here, which is just you know, different styles for the walls, different signage and stuff like that. So there's lots of different things and graffiti, different signage like this one. It's really cool. It's definitely meant for more the city vibes. So a lot of this pack actually also gives me the city living vibe, which is really cool because I feel like this pack would be perfect with that. We have 3 new beds. The hard bed, of course, which is like a staple in this type of pack. It's been since I remember from The Sims 2 and before that as well, I believe. But it has a lot of different swatches. It's kind of cool looking. It's definitely fits with something else in the pack, like everything else. This one as well, much like the hard bed, it's like the swatches are all over the place. I personally maybe would use this one or this one, but again, it's like very specific for this pack. The one with the tiger on it here, I think is really funny. And it looks really messy, kind of like a Mertel type of thing. I love and hate that at the same time. We have an assortment of chairs, because why not? They do love to sit, those Sims. And the hard chair, again, swatches very consistent throughout the whole thing. I love this one. I would love that in real life, but very consistent throughout the whole thing, which is really cool to see. The swatches just going like again and again with everything. So even the freaking rug matches something else, which I really, really appreciate. So yeah, lots of different styles and swatches here, which is really cool. We have some more love seats, some benches, lots of benches, and like a little ottoman here. I love this one. This ottoman looks really cool. Then we have a bigger couch, which again, as you can see, it really matches with this one over here, which is really cool. So if you wanted to have like the gray with the green here, even the wood still matches. So that's really good to see. I love this rug as well. It's super cute. Especially with the panda on it, would be really good for maybe like a children's room. We have this wall divider here. I'm not too sure with what I would actually use it for, because the scalability is actually really good when you scale it up. When you scale it down, you can kind of start to see the textures where they kind of put them together. But there's a light in this one as well, very reminiscent of the rest of it. We have some clutter, which I put on top of the assortment of furniture here. So we have some different styles, different clutter options. I'm not sure what to use this for, but it's like a costume trunk. I haven't really played around with the pack too much yet, but there's just a lot. I love that we get 3 new candles in different styles. It's not too dissimilar from the ones that come with the base game. Let me just see if I can find it here. I feel like you guys know which one it is that I'm talking about. There's these 3 candles, and I feel like everybody used them at some point or another. Oh well, but you guys know what it. But lots of different cool statement pieces here. A new guitar as well, which is like finally. Then we have bar stuff, because why not? And I love the swatches on these, especially this back wall here, really cool. We have a rounded bar now, which is just finally, I love that. It looks so good. And there's like a little piece here as well, which has the same style as this one, so they kind of match, but not really. But you can kind of create your own bar with these side by side. We have a more traditional bar. I love this one as well. It's very sleek and classic looking. And we have this whole thing over here. Let me just get this out of the way. With all these different like bar things. I think this looks cool. I'm into it. And definitely also that you have like this more weathered one and this more traditional one. There's the like a really burning one with the sombrero and kind of giving tequila vibes, and then there's this more like traditional one. I really love that. That's really cool. And an assortment of new training gear. This little rag is really cool. We haven't had that before, I believe, but these are pretty standard. They look just like the other ones. Some different new mirrors. This big wall mirror. Yes, please. I'm living. This is just so good. Like, are you kidding me? I love that. And we have some new curtains as well. Comes in different colors. The big ones. Really love those. These are so good for the bigger mansion builds. I can totally see myself using like the white one here. We have a new one of these, different swatches. I feel like we have this already in the game in a different form, but you know, it's always good to get more stuff. Then we have these overhanger things. I'm not sure what to call them, but it's like they call it a wooden ceiling tile, which is really good because it's very good for adding texture or detailing. But yeah, it comes in an assortment of different styles or swatches, excuse me, but I don't see a lot of people using this unless you're like a really big detail freak like me. Then we have another wall hanging planter here, which is cool. New plants. I feel like the plant textures get better and better with each freaking pack that comes out, so this is really good. I love everything about every plant here. This one especially, I love it. Looks like a plant that I have personally. And then we have some outdoor clutter here. Yeah, that's kind of it. And the last thing is the swing set, which is kind of cute. Like, it's a different take on a swing set. I can appreciate that. But that's kind of every item that came with this pack, not including the debug live edit mode. But yeah, tell me what you think about this pack in the comment section down below. Have you tried it out? Have you built with it? I have some build coming out in a mansion as well, where I'm actually using some of this stuff, so stay tuned for that on the channel. Also, go to my vlogging channel to check out my vlogs over there. It's called My Ordinary Life. It's just my ordinary life, and I have found the love of my life. So go out there, over there to check it out, and subscribe if you want to. Thank you so much for watching, and again, thanks to EA for sponsoring this video. Just have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.